Chapter 31. A military vessel approaches. The Big Catch. But whilst Marcus's sons, with the assistance of Simon and several disciples aboard, were busying themselves with the casting of the big net, a large vessel was oaring directly in our path from the Gennesarethan direction. It continued to approach, and when just a few fathoms distant, one of Marcus's sons made it out to be a Roman military vessel with several soldiers on board. Says Cyrenius, "It would be somewhat awkward for my ranking in the world if my soldiers were to encounter me in this somewhat unseemly boat for a chief governor. If only one could commence some diversionary action." Say I, "Let you fear where there is substance, but here you verily have nothing to fear. For behold, when the sun stands high in the sky, it appears smaller than drifting upon the horizon. And at its height, no one can look, because it offends the eye. But when at the horizon, then all like to look at the coming or departing mother of day with cheer. Were this little boat ever so ornamented, it could add nothing to your stature, because what you are will be the same, whether atop Mount Ararat's summit or a molehill. But the most reverential respect, paired with love, you shall enjoy only where you are most accessible to the people. And I say to you furthermore, that this very encounter shall be of great benefit to you, of which you shall be convinced soon." Cyrenius is now straining with attention over these my words, as to what this Roman soldier vessel might bring. Due to its being held back from meeting us by a contrary wind, however, Cyrenius suggests whether it was advisable to steer after it. Say I, "Not so, for we shall meet up with it only too soon, which will give you opportunity to catch up with all sorts of matter concerning you. But for now, let us just watch the catch." Cyrenius was happy therewith, gladly watching the fishermen lowering the big net into the sea, and it soon began to fill with large fish so rapidly that one was soon forced to steer towards shore. Reaching shore after about a half hour, on the very spot where the big fish pond in the sea was fenced in, the big net was hauled over from every side towards the pond enclosure, and there was such an abundance of the biggest and choicest fish in it that all my disciples, Marcus and all the children and even Cyrenius's servants, were busy for about an hour and a half, transferring all the catch from the net to the enclosed pond. The fish in the pond were brimming with their massive numbers, for they were close on 7,000 in number, and the pond could not have taken another 1,000. Marcus could hardly help himself for joy. His mouth kept moving from one thanksgiving to another. But I said to him, "Friend, you now are grateful for the favour I have bestowed upon you. But today you shall still receive another gift upon the Roman soldier vessel's landing here. But the gift shall not consist in fish or gold and silver, but purely in my words, which shall forge for you a way to eternal life. This then heed, together with your entire household, and your soul shall become lit and lucid for this time and eternity. Have you understood me well?" Says Marcus, "Yes, Lord, my heart says unto me, Old rusty warrior, today your life shall be freed of the old rust. Your ear shall perceive a voice from Jehovah's heavens, and your soul shall feel the nearness of your salvation for eternity." And thus I'm still hope to experience something most wondrous today.